Here's a turbo upgrade and rebuild that I did for the Buick Grand National. This is not the original turbo. This is an upgraded turbo that goes on the Grand National, and then we also rebuilt that and then did an upgrade to it. So originally this turbo was like a 58 millimeter. I think it might be a precision 5858 or something. I'm not really 100% sure, but it had like a 57 millimeter compressor wheel, and then the turbine was like around 57 or 58 millimeter. So what I did with this turbo is I took the compressor housing and I machined it out for a 6262 billet compressor wheel. This is just a replacement billet wheel for the 6262, so it's not really identical in the well, it is identical in the dimensions, but it's not really the identical wheel, like as in it doesn't look exactly the same. Now for the turbine wheel, we went with the 6262 turbine, which is also called the Garrett T350 turbine, which is also called the Stage 5 T3 turbine. So that turbine is 62.35 by 71 millimeter. It's the latest version of the 6262 turbine, where they used to have it 62.35 by 68, but then they changed to the CEA version. This one wasn't your typical easy rebuild type of turbo. Originally this one had a TO4B plate, but we had to convert it over to a TO4E plate. But you can't just use any TO4E plate with this build, because I had to machine the plate down to fit a TO4B size compressor housing, but I need the TO4E plate because it has supports the 5mm superback compressor wheels. The TO4B plates only support the 2mm superback compressor wheels. You have to use a certain plate to fit each compressor wheel. Since the 6262 compressor wheel has a 5mm superback, we have to use a TO4E plate, but then we have to machine it down. But you also have to keep in mind that the normal TO4E plates from Garrett had air cooling fins, so to use that you have to machine it, but the cooling fins and the pockets won't allow you to use that plate without cutting holes into it. I realized that after I machined one of the TO4E plates. But the good thing about the 6262s is that they came with a solid aluminum plate and they were TO4E. I used the solid plate, machined it down, was able to still use an O-ring with it and make it work perfectly.